Bormac here for something extra. More Geneforge. Why? Because I need to stay up late tonight and all my friends are busy, so I'm doing this. For now, anyway. Why do I need to stay up late, you ask? I just do. Okay, Deacon is doing that well, and I have 31 essence. Not bad. It's, how much do these cost? Oh, I can't, how do I tell? It doesn't actually tell me. I'd have to experiment. Well, anyway. I need to improve. I need to get leadership up higher, but I have one skill point. I dump it into luck. I do need a little luck. It doesn't come into play a lot, but there are a few points where it's very useful. It wouldn't hurt to bump fire shaping up a little more. Definitely will need more strength and dexterity. That is a certainty. Okay, anatomy. Okay. Pentil East, Wooded Valley, and the Land of Horrors, Pendel Woods. Actually, let's see what's on my journal here. Journal. Current quests. Message for Elra. Didn't I already do that? Kill Elra. Probably not. Find Arth. He's in Kazg. Destroy the hidden rebels. Southeast of Pentil. Vlish and clear a bridge. I'm not nowhere near ready to clear any of these bridges. We could try to deal with the Vlish, but I don't think Deacon and I are up to it just yet. Was there another path out of the Hill of Jars? Let's, no, just... Oh, that's the Land of Turrets, and I'm not ready for that either. So... There's nothing out of the Thornyfin, I know that much. These two go north to very dangerous areas. Oh, no, this one doesn't go north. Excuse my being lost. Okay, we don't need to go there. Thornyfin doesn't go anywhere. Those are just a starting place. Bandit Woods goes north to the Rogue Wastes. Well, I don't feel like picking a fight with them just yet. Let's go to the Wooded Valley and see what's there. Beware rogues, of course. It's a rogue orc! What the? I opened a door? Someone opened a door. Door, where are you? There's a shaper door around here. I heard it open. And it hasn't shut. Sniff. Rose hiding back in this remote cave. However, instead of being a crazy, scrawny hermit, she looks reasonably calm and well-fed. She looks up at you as she's been expecting you. Greetings, Shaper. I am Sniff. What are you doing out here? I am waiting for help, Shaper. What sort of help? I cannot say. But if you have some sort of message, or if you're looking for someone, I can help you. Otherwise, I cannot. Can you give me a hint? That is a good question. There are people trapped east of Kazg. Look to them. They serve the interests of the Shapers. Okie dokie. I know what's back there, but you don't. Or maybe you do. A lot of the people that are watching seem to have played this before, and I'm happy. Spiderweb software needs business. So, plenty of sticks. If I needed sticks, this would be a good place to get them. I don't! Okay, what's back here? Hello? A dead end. Snuck up on me like it did. Like a raptor. Like a deacon. Who happens to look like a raptor. Or maybe a featherless ostrich or emu. I think emus have bigger wings than his claws would provide. Oh hey, finally a critter. What do you mean not enough action points? Whoa, I must be seriously overburdened. Oh, 26 javelins, no wonder. I haven't done much, I just explored. Okay, I need a spot where I can store my crap. Excuse the language. I'm going to commandeer one of these rooms. It's going to be my room. Because I am carrying 109 out of 91 pounds, and I can't boost my strength right now. So you shall be my room. And in this room I will drop probably just some javelins. How am I doing now? 94 out of 91. Okay, I still need to drop something. The living tools will become a considerable weight later, but for now I should probably hold on to them. These are very light, so... let's drop these steel javelins too. They are a nice upgrade from regular javelins, but I kinda want to hold on to them until later in the game. As ordinary javelins will, how should I say, cut the mustard right now? Cut the mustard. There's a saying I haven't used in a while. So let's map out these dead ends again. And we will talk to that person again. And people trapped east of Kazg, so we will need to clear a bridge. Hey, critter! I have movement points now. Stab. Whoa, you lived. Deacon, stop missing. 3552. There should be some in here, right? No? That's the hole they came out of, right? Or was it somewhere up here? It was probably up here. Hey, how you doing? 3559, so 7 apiece. 7. 7. 14. And if there's a spawner back here, I could farm these guys for experience. Come to me. Thank you. Goodbye. Nest. Living tool. And I'll take the venom thorns. I don't need regular thorns right now. I've got 24 of them. Yeah, come on. You all will die. Oh, hey, you actually landed the hit. And you missed. Well, you didn't miss, but you did not penetrate my armor. I'll take that healing pod. And that healing pod. And that speed pod. What are they, chewing on them? I don't know why else they would have them. They're chew toys for baby roamers. Baby roamer chew toy. Boom. Hey. You leave Deacon alone. If you got business with Deacon, you got business with the business end of my iron sword. There's a rock. And some saplings. Well, that's just fabulous. And anything else? I mean, if they were warning me of rogues, but I'm not seeing a particularly large guardian roamer. Okay, you're a little tougher than I'm dealing with. You poisoned me. That's kind of an issue. But, hey, stop that. Deacon only has a 60% chance to hit this guy. Okay, first, ow, stop, ow, stop it. Curing pod. There we go. Wow, that's a subpar amount of healing. He dropped a sharing belt. Well, that would be awesome if I was a shaper, but I'm not. I'm a guardian, and I need my strength and dexterity for fisticuffs. That would also be better if I was using, well, actually, strength and dexterity benefit everyone, not just melee creations. Hey, you, I gotta go have this conversation with you again. What is past that door? Figured. Clearly, the sound I heard earlier was probably that door closing. Who knows why it opened, but it closed. Splat. Stop what you do. I see you. Ah! I see you too, Orc. Consider yourself on the list. People I'm not. Every time I come back here, something happens somewhere. I betcha whatever's in here, the tunnels go all the way back here, and I'm just opening a door through the wall. Anyway, that's done. I don't remember the layout of what's in there, I just know what's in there. I'm also slightly overweight again. By how much? 4 pounds. Jeez. How heavy is this belt? 6 pounds of belt. Good grief. Would you like to wear a 6-pound belt? I wouldn't. Okay. Peaceful Vale. Oh, that sound. What could possibly go wrong in a peaceful vale? Vlish! I just scared myself. Yes. Oh, hey, look. It's even worse than Vlish. Ow. I'm not ready for powered up Artilla. Mayday! Mayday! Fall back! Fall back! Danger! Danger! Orcs! I can handle orcs. Okay, what's on the other side of here? I can pass through the Peaceful Vale, and this is Azad. Oh man, I am so not ready for Azad. Climb up a rocky, arid valley. It's very cold and there isn't much living up here. Just carrion birds and scraggly plants. There are some items in the dirt nearby. You look closer and find rusty tools, stone blocks. They're all mossy and quite old. At least a century, maybe more. The nearby obelisk has an interesting inscription. The Azad. That is an archaic shaper term, a name reputed for an ancient burial place for the first shapers. It's just a legend. Nobody knows if the Azad is an actual place. This can't actually be the Azad, of course. It's not old enough. And there wouldn't still be construction materials around. There are probably some shaper ruins around here. There is also probably something dangerous up here. There's a lot of bones on the ground and they're not old. Yep, there is something dangerous here. I think I can afford to save here at the frickin' front door. And actually, since we're at the front door, let's just hop back to Pendel and then hop back over there. Health! I took a nap. I feel better. Also, I'm looking at a game on GOG and it looks pretty cool. I might grab it. And then record it! Must record everything. Or not, you know, whatever. Hey, that guy was gonna kill me to death. Burning turret? No, thank you. I remember DR Azad because this is an area that gave me tons of trouble on my other playthrough, and I was much higher level than this. Yeah. You see why I say I'm not ready for DR Azad. Deacon gets one-shotted. Let's leave. And not come back there for a very long time. Burning turrets, do not mess around. Hey. Oh, yeah, I did. What is this, an orc nest? Trash and trash, of course. Orcs have nothing useful. Well, I'm gonna heal. If nothing else. Come on, Bormac. There we go. Pendel. I know we just did this, but that was in a previous life where Deacon wasn't one-shotted. And now it's been done again. Okay. Now let's not go to DR Azad. I just wanted to show you DR Azad. So everything you find early on isn't necessarily a place you're going to go to early on. This is clearly a lair. But of what? If it's more Artila, I'm fleeing. Although there's a belt there. It's just a belt. Hey. Tombs. Servals looted this tiny tomb long ago. What a bunch of jerks. What the? Sairos. I stole your money. Oh, hey, a living tool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think he cares about the stuff on the ground here. So, I'll just take that, and I don't need a cloak. Hello! Drakes were one of the strongest and most cunning of the creations. That is why they have not been made for over 100 years. Looking in the eyes of this powerful, wizened creature, you can't help but feel that it was a wise choice. Even at its age, it's a massive creature. Over a ton! 20 feet from head to tail, even though it doesn't look like it. Just, you know, go with us on this. All muscle. Its eyes are cold and arrogant, and communicate a shrewdness and cunning that is not the least bit afraid of you. You'll see in a moment why drakes are no longer made. They must be born rogue. Creature chuckles, flames emerge from its nose, and you smell sulfur. Ah, I thought I'd never meet a shaper again. I am Sairos. Welcome to my humble lair. Why have you come? To trade with me. You want to trade with me? How? I feed on meat. But more than that, I can feed on life. Energy, life force, and its potential. Magic is strong, and I can use it to draw life from a being. Not a lot you understand, just a tiny bit. It barely hurts. If you let me feed on you a little of your life, I will give you great assistance. That isn't going to work. I don't care how much leadership you have, Sairos doesn't mess around. What are you offering? Bits of my trove I have available for trade in return for your potential. They are as follows. Precious information about this island which I will share for but a tiny, delicate bite of your potential. Magical skills of great aid to any budding wizard or shaper for a healthy bite of your potential. Weaponry and armor of great aid for a warrior for a healthy bite of your potential. Okay, I forget exactly what he does. I think he takes a chomp out of my experience. So let's see here. 7221. Weaponry! You don't have enough potential in you. I don't have enough skill points. Oh, yeah, that's what he wants. He eats your skill points. When I level up, I come back here with skill points, and he goes, and he eats them. And then I get stuff. I think 1 point gives me information. Give me information. So lurches forward and snaps its jaws. You feel dizzy and stumble back disoriented. Eventually, however, your senses return to you. You feel slightly weaker. I'll tell you this, Shaper. This island was barred because of my creator, Dante. He created the Geneforge. It is In the research halls at the northeast corner of the island. If you use it, you will gain power beyond your imagining. I hunger. How long have you lived here? This island? Over 200 years. In this cave? About a century. It's created not long before your kind left this island. Who created you? It was made by Dante herself, head of the research on this isle. He sounds perversely proud of the identity of his creator. I was made by the creator of the Geneforge herself. What is the Geneforge? I already know. Sort of. Okay, so yeah, like I said, he doesn't care about what's on the ground here. Okay, so I'm totally gonna roll with losing that one skill point because it's not a big deal. No takebacks. But for the larger ones, I will check and see what he's offering. Just the same as the canisters, because that's a healthy investment that I don't really want to... Ah, run away! Glad they didn't notice me. That's an investment that I'm not sure I'm prepared to make, although stuff for a warrior does sound tempting. Supremely tempting, in fact. But I think this is where I want to be. Although possibly not, just... I know I have to come here later for a different quest. Or at least if I'm on the Awakened side I do. I don't know if any of the other sides want anything to do with this lady. I think it's a lady. Lurndarian. Small farms operated by a wizened servile. Nope, it's a he. He is very old. It seems like his years have taught him much. When you approach, he looks up at you and smiles. His eyes are clear and alert. Welcome, Shaper, he says. I am glad you have found your way to my little home. I am Lurndarian. If you are the one who will listen and hear, there is much I could teach you. What can you teach me? I'm honored as a wise one of the 3 servile villages. All of them come to me from time to time for advice and to pass messages to the other sects. I know much of them, and I think if you are wise, you will want to know of them too. And perhaps even ally with them. What are there? The Awakened Valkyrie, the Obeyers in Pentil, and the Takers in Kazg. All of them come to be dealt... all of them have come to and dealt with me, okay, to try to coexist despite their differences. The Takers, however, have done so much less lately. They have found wisdom elsewhere. Why do the Takers see you anymore? I am wise, but I am not omnipotent. If they do not talk to me, I do not know what they think or do. Perhaps you can find out. I believe there are other powers on this island. Sects. I do not preach. Go to them. They will be glad to tell you what they think. Alright, okay. Who else lives here? There's Sairos. He's a drake, a very old one. We talk at times. He respects my knowledge and does not eat me, thankfully. I respect his strength and great age. He's in the cave down that way. Anything else? Rogue nests. The creatures mostly keep to themselves. If you keep a safe distance from them, they will not trouble you. There's also a bridge to the east, heavily guarded. Not kidding about that. Who else works here? 2 refugees here, who have lost much from the turmoil of the last few years. They stay here under my protection. Please do not bother them. You frighten them. Okay. Hey, door opening. What's in here? It's a chest. Nothing of use. Although I'm sure, you know, cloaks are useful. They keep the rain off your back, but that's where the others sleep. One has boots, the other has... I like the little touches with the items laying around. There's bowls and spoons on the table and a pitcher. Servile farmer, he doesn't want to talk to me. She had scars on her face. That's not good. Who would do that to a nice young servile lady? Actually, I don't know what they look like. I mean, I see them walking around like that, and I can only think they look kind of like monkeys. And monkeys don't do much for me, but, you know. Okay, so we got Artila's there, Artila's there. We'll leave Artila alone, and Artila will leave me alone, because I hate Artilas and Vlishes. Up here is...